Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton, able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6 and a Cowboy first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the 40 now on second down. Dalton over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
You know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Davis. Down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
5-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Davis, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Bridgewater now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Panthers 11, Cowboys nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that's going to get this to a 14-0 lead now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Dalton. Cooper's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Davis. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Dalton's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
"15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety screen.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Delta. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That second down play nets a -4.
25-yard line.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Only a yard.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First down.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this is going to be caught. We're not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clear.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Slye on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Cowboys, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Let's go,
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another chance for Dalton, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That's Panther.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Who that? Who that? Mike.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
CD Lamb.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
10-yard loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Third down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 37.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.